Hello, it's Tim from Fair Play Now on the 22nd of July 2025. So yeah, I haven't been around very much recently, and if you're a regular viewer to the channel, I've got a bit of an announcement to make at the end of this video, so keep watching. But first of all, before I get to that, is I want to talk about this having to pay for freedom, as the video title said. Now, you know, at least here in the UK, I don't know if it happens in the rest of the world, but every time you go onto any website here in the UK, before you can do anything else, you always get that pop up saying accept cookies or reject cookies. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like things on my phone that or device that I don't need to have, so I don't like cookies, so I almost always reject them, hit the reject button. And one thing that used to be annoying, luckily this aspect of it is getting better. If you want to accept them, it was always easy, you just hit the button, but it used to be a bit more difficult if you wanted to reject them, which I found was wrong. It should be just as easy to reject as it is to accept, but they used to make you go into another tab and do a few more clicks before you could reject, whereas accepting, it was just one click really. Luckily they're getting better on that. There's still some of the older style ones around, but that's one move in the right direction. But one thing I've noticed, and I've only just noticed this literally a couple of months ago, and it tends to be with kind of news outlets, and I first noticed it with GB News, who you would have thought are kind of semi on our side and should be a little bit more understanding of these things. But I went into their site probably about 3 months ago, and that thing came up, accept or reject. But what I noticed, it said click here to accept, or another button, click here and pay to reject. And I thought, why have I got to pay them money to reject their cookies? And I thought, what on earth is going on here? And I just couldn't believe it. And I've also since noticed it with some other news outlets like the Daily Express, I think, or the Mirror, whatever it was, when I wanted to go and see what an article they were talking about was all about. And yeah, it seems to be something that these news organisations are doing. Whether it's going to be a thing that everybody's going to start doing in time, I don't know. But why are they making you pay for something that really should be your choice, your freedom, you know, your freedom of choice? Totally wrong and utterly bizarre, and it's just one of those things that should be avoided. And to be honest with you, what I do is, as soon as I see that, I immediately click on, well, just click off the site. I'm not even going to give my time or attention to that website. And if everybody did that, I'm sure they would soon go back on this silly little thing they've started doing. So yeah, have you noticed that? Has it annoyed you as much as it's annoyed me? Do leave a comment in the comment section below if that's the case. So anyway, that's my little rant for this morning. And yeah, bright sunny morning here. But what I want to talk about to my kind of regular viewers, hi guys and girls, you know who you are, and your support's very much appreciated on this channel. And you will have noticed that my output of videos has gone way down for various reasons. I'm quite busy with other things now. Also, I don't know, I guess I'm in a bit of a state of depression really, and I've just had to take a step back from the freedom movement. You know, there's a lot of negativity, nature of the game, isn't it, with the freedom movement? You do deal with a lot of negativity, and I've just had to take a step back from my own mental health, really. So because I'm not looking at my Telegram groups very much at all these days, or even some of the other things I used to look at a lot, most of the channels that I used to talk about and go on about that I used to watch, I don't really watch anymore. Things like Mark Devlin and his content, I'm not looking at quite so much now, and he's just one example of, a lot of other examples as well. Not because I think he's gone downhill or anything like that. He's still doing a great job, don't get me wrong, but at the moment I've just got to take a step back from all of this kind of thing. So because I'm not looking at the stuff, I haven't really got much to report on. So this is going to be continuing on at least for the next 3 months. I've got to take a bit of time out, I really have. I will be coming back every now and again, so do look out for my posts, but it's not going to be on any kind of regular basis now. It's just going to be when I really feel like I've got something to say, like that accept and reject cookies thing I just talked about. I felt fired up to talk about that, but most other things, I'm not really going to be talking about for a little while now. So just to give you pre-warning of that, of course, if they try on any more nonsense, if anything else kicks off, I will be right back on here every single day, believe you me. But while things are as they are now, I'm not going to be putting out regular content for the time being. I might come back in, well, it might only be a few days that I come back sometimes, but then other times it might be a few weeks, quite a few weeks, or even a month or two before coming back and talking to you on here. So if I've got anything to announce or anything of interest that I feel I can talk about, I will be back here. So yeah, keep looking out for my videos. But just to give you a little bit of a heads up on that one. And as I say, I'm probably going to do this kind of thing for at least 3 months. In the autumn, I might come back to it a bit more and start putting out a little bit more regular content, a couple of videos a week or something like that. But for now, it's not like I've disappeared into a black hole or anything like that. I am still around, but I'm busy doing other things and just taking a little bit of a step back. So, I appreciate your support, and in some ways I do feel a little bit bad that I'm not here for you every day or every week, but I'm not disappearing totally, and I will be back at some point. So with that, I've got to get on really with my day, and just to let you know what the score is. And as I said before, tell me what you think about this whole having to pay these people to reject their cookies. That is absolutely balmy as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.